taught in the two previous sessions. It'd be interesting to see if Marcus is going to follow him around again. To have
oh yeah, of course, it's his birthday today.
Isn't
yeah,
it?
It's my daughter's 16th today. Oh. To her as well. You got Holly as well.
Yeah, yeah. My Holly's 15. She's 6
as well.
Jack with his retro Oakleys on this weekend and his
1970s.
He looks good. He looks funny.
He just wants to look fast. That's all the weekend. In fact, I'll guarantee it's going to be the fastest session of the weekend.
Yeah,
so
I'll guarantee.
This. Now then, the two rear hard tyres. You'll see the yellow banded tyre, the same one, and it was basically last year's one.
Okay, yeah, so it's not the analogy.
The experimental one, I think, it hasn't been used. Bradl, Stefan Bradl on the bike number today as well. Bradl, he was 9th fastest overall. That's not bad for a commentator. Look out for Bradley Smith. He had a... It's our first one out on the track, of course, for the Motogp bikes. Here on the Suzuki, looking very good on the 42 bike, looking for the rubber.
Well, I spoke to him last night. He didn't put a new tyre.
Goes quicker than he did yesterday.
You know when someone's got confidence and they're maturing, when they don't have to put a new tyre in. No, yesterday we worked solely on race setup, doing race distance.
Biggest attended meetings of the year. Dropped off a bit in recent years though. I was looking at the sheets.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
Yeah. So get it done early in this session.
Tell you what, he looks good though on this Suzuki.
Really good, really good. I love those exhausts.
First win, something changes inside you. Confidence, that self-belief. Psychiatrists, you can do different training regimes.
The outside peg as well. So he's working it out as he goes. I think he's going to go steady on the
nice gap now, and he's going to chase Lorenzo down, isn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought he might. Onto the front straight, then comes Marc Marquez. He too will be looking good. What's he got? Wow. Rossi up into 11th place. He's just on the bubble at the moment, Rossi. Wrong side at times. Rins has obviously gone miles quicker than he did yesterday. Rossi's quicker than yesterday. People further down the order might be seen to go quicker straight away if they've not had a great... With this slightly cooler air, it's going to make it slightly grippier.
Less than a 10th off, and he's, like I say, he's got the perfect character because Lorenzo's on a good lap.
Absolutely putting it on the line
backed
already.
Out of it. Oh, what a shame, because Lorenzo's...
That's not a bad point, actually.
Nothing, is it?
Wish I'd seen it.
It is nothing. Well, look, with team, well, 0.8, the top 8 teams.
Yeah, there are going to be back down to what you said, the confidence of winning last time round. Yeah. I'm a race winner around here nowadays.
Yeah. Brake turn, that little flick where he manages to hop that back wheel round.
He's so good at it. Oh, a bit's flying off.
What that was?
See where be looking to pick that part up. Jack Miller has just put a time in as well.
Really interesting.
He does that
occasionally. Motogp. Now that's impressive. To just do that lap time. Rins was doing a qualifying run there, the soft fronted and the soft rear. The softer compound tyre offers more to you with a lap time, so it gives you more grip. Mark is doing that on the hard. Wow.
Yesterday was exactly the same.
No.
This weekend. I mean, it's going to be the same thing in tech as we have in Tech Shade's story. He can beat himself, and that's about it. Maverick Viñales as well. He
did an interview last night, and it was in Spanish, and
he was out there. I mean, the frustration. Unfortunately, frustration makes for slow times.
And they go, right, now we can all go testing and practice some stuff. It's like he relaxes, and he's the man. There's pretty much no
raw meat for breakfast.
Well, it's like he gets to an event and then tries harder.
In 6th place with a 38.0. Good time from Rossi. And that's the other thing that's going to be rubbish. Marc Marquez.
We've been looking at what...
Did anything on the Honda.
Tyre doesn't look too bad, Keith.
Considering it's in this morning with the track being a bit cooler than normal. Gets them all back in line.
I'm just about to go over it.
He must just
get rid of it.
Does it suck it? It sucks it
into
it, doesn't it?
Oh, it's a knee slider.
Yeah.
It looked like a yellow knee slider. And whose that was? Tell you what, when your knee slider comes off, you soon
Velcro.
Yeah. Oh, it's a horrible feeling. Sometimes you'll clip a curb on the inside and it can rip your knee slider off.
It's just tape.
Yeah, the next time you put your knee down and it's just the Velcro, just instantly grips the tarmac and it rips your leg.
When the top, they're regularly back there. If you didn't put enough layers of tape on for laying your knee on the floor.
Was that shortly?
There was a pause because I looked waiting for you to come up with something. Keep up. It is early for you, I know. Here's Viñales again, 25 now. Charlie. Words of this, if we can, please.
We certainly do.
He's better in it rather than not, that's for sure. Round, and he's not enjoying himself.
No.
And that for me is that.
Wait, and then all of a sudden he will do something incredible. You think last year when he won in Crutchlow's on a good lap, he's got a...
We can try and emulate that, be on the front row at least, Cal Crutchlow then, as we look at Jorge Lorenzo, getting it a little... He wasn't on the where the rubber is in, yeah. So, who have we got going faster? So, Marquez Rins have obviously gone quicker in this session. Rossi has gone quicker in this session. Jack Miller have left it for a set of tyres late on.
I love that word.
It's exactly what it is.
Do you know, it's funny as well, it's your brain to a different mode, don't you? You know, you're like, right, here we go. You forget about everything, you set to be about a little bit more.
When you switch your brain to that mode,
right, I
just go off. But looking pretty good. It's hard for him. You know, Morbidelli, we might have expected to show Quartararo a few moves, but it's been they're helping the factory. You know, when you've got Yamahas, you've got
strengths. But on that Ducati, he got really good on the brake.
Oh! Cal Crutchlow, that's hit that barrier, and I wouldn't mind seeing a red flag here because that might just, which is good. You can see the airbags all pumped up around him.
Did he lose the front on the curb?
Or he's hurt himself. Or he's just trying to pull his glove off. No, that might have hurt himself. He's got out on that. He's actually lucky he got off quick. Yeah, it's definitely. Yeah. Just couldn't turn it in from there, could you? What I'm trying to say
that
is...
could be what you were saying if you felt a little bit...
I'm wondering if he's hurt his left arm, you know. Oh, he's trying to readiness. Cal Crutchlow at the moment is in qualifying too.
No,
because he's
definitely not. No, not sat in 7th place. He will have to go. I think he's all right. I think he was just trying to get his airbag down. There's one thing we do know, it won't phase him. Don't know what's happened to this man. Rossi was pretty much nowhere yet. And I said that when this morning I was talking about it in the hire car. I said, the problem is I'm reading about Valentino. Upon Sunday, he'll be a different rider.
Here's Lucy.
I think he's going to change his suit.
Yeah, he's going to change his... I'm not sure. I think Cal, he didn't in Le Mans last year. Do you remember when he had... It's an option.
Right.
Single charge or 2 charges. Yesterday was over 10 Ks off.
Yeah.
He's 6 Ks off. Short straights like we've got here. Only 0.3, 0.4 of a mile long, aren't they? Sit down the pit lane then. Michael Laverty has been ferreting.
Weekend. We look at the Suzuki and we talk about the sweet handling of this bike. Look at the chassis, carbon swinging arms as we see in Honda and Ducati. Working with the technology, they understand the spars of the chassis, but it's not a full carbon chassis, so we can't really see how much is in there. But that bit around the swing, all about getting that grip on the side of the tyre and having that sweet handling. So we expect gear here. It's just 5 gears down the front straight, down the back straight, into 6th gear. But yeah, overall package, I think Suzuki have got everything dialed.
Of course it does. But Michael's so right. At this track, you do so much of that. You spend so much time on the side of the tyre, and that's where we know.
Carbon later.
Oh, well saved, that man. Mia went in there yesterday. Joan Mir at the end of free practice 2 yesterday came across the line. He was heading for turn 1. What looked like about 60 miles an hour too fast, and he had to jump off the thing in the end.
Line breaker, you can see where you break the beam for your lap, underneath the line lap, to make sure you're still flat out over the line. You might just miss your braking marker, the hill that you're facing, but it really is a very fine line on a MotoGP bike.
Yeah.
Hit the brakes a yard late, and you're going to run.
Turn 12, it is so quick and scary. As he's demonstrating, you watch
usual.
Lorenzo like up, Marquez keeps lean angle all the way and just lets it have it for 25 laps.
Well, I think he started testing here last year in the gravel round there, didn't he?
Yeah.
He threw it flat out. Right then, looking at the 63, Pecco Bagnaia, almost invisible.
Screen.
Where is he at the moment? 15th, but he's gone faster in this.
It's on a good lap.
He needs to be if he's going to go in the top 10 of that top 10. So Stefan Bradl.
So is his teammate Miller. Look, very confident after getting his
breakfast, and the videos are going out in breakfast. Loris Capirossi, the only Ducati
possibly can, but unfortunately you're only 14.
But Marquez is 37.7, a 10th quicker of yesterday. So Dobby's got pace on his Ducati. Jorge Lorenzo has not red flag. I wouldn't mind betting that's because of the airbag. I was talking about that when Crutchlow's bike went in.
No one's gone down. Yeah, that
LCR bike went in there a bit hard.
It certainly did,
and probably popped the bag
on the motorcycle.
So I feel sorry for Jack Miller, but he's gone out on softs front and rear.
Yeah. What he did say also, Lorenzo, it could go one way or the other, but he said what we will do is we'll learn a lot from it.
So just gets to the white line on the outside of this corner at turn 10, throws itself at the fence, and that's what
we will do is we'll learn a lot from it.
Corner at turn 10, and the bike throws itself at the fence, and that's when you don't want it coming back in your face.
No.
Hanging on the back of the truck.
Crutchlow's thrown a few of them away over the years, hasn't he? But we don't mind.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
As long as he's all right.
As long as he's all right, and we don't mind because it doesn't. Slow's not one of them.
Tough little fella. Wife Lucy's here as well. After this one will be FP4, where they can maybe, fill the tank up and in a session.
Yeah. I still think he will have to do a time attack right at the end. It's going to be close. But if I was him, I don't think he'll be thinking, well, I'm definitely through to qualifying 2.
Set up for qualifying 2. Maybe he's going to find a fine-tuning detail.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Suzuki over the last few years. But you watch, even when the bike steps out, I won't mind to go on that. It looks user-friendly.
It looked right from the first time I saw it.
So Rinzer's, I tell you, he looks tired, doesn't he? Rinzer's was Chris Vermeulen back in, I think it was 2007.
It was, at Le Mans,
yeah,
wasn't it?
in the
Silverstone, that one off looked good, but I've got to say right now, Suzuki looked...
That Silverstone, it was a really windy day, wasn't it? And it was just a bit...
in the zone of the top kit. You're right about Jorge, he does look a little...
...in pictures of himself on Twitter, and he showed him he'd been on his... There's one thing we do know, is that Honda is physical. Then the Ducati's supposed to be like the next, but the Honda is...
Joe, I've seen you having a discussion with the medical director there, so is everything else, is that due to the airbag?
Yeah, he changed the leather, and the track temperature is a little bit cooler. We have a little bit more humidity.
Possibly the strategy was working towards qualifying, saving that extra soft...
I cannot say, but let's say that we set up in a setup area, and then yesterday afternoon it was new soft tire, and then try to qualify for the...
CC is a certain age where
I don't
you
need
get
glasses,
to...
Keith. Keep telling you that. I'm fine.
I'm over here.
Oh,
love Lucio Cecchinello. Great team owner.
Great motorcycle many times. Had some great battles.
Pit lane's open then, and you can hear the...
Got to the Italian Grand Prix. He'd been battling for 10th all year.
There might be a riot if this man could get it done. So, Pedrosa corner is now turn 6, where that is the word risk that's pertinent, I think, in all of that, is your push very fine line.
This man's on a cracker. He's 0.2 under.
Debris in and out, wheels in line. Absolute perfection from Lorenzo when he gets it bang off. Everywhere, it looks slow.
Yeah.
Onto the front straight then.
I've said that for years on F.
Hundredths outside the outright lap record for this racetrack. His luck there right out on the curbs as well. Right where Crutchlow named Jorge Lorenzo corner. We're at turn 13 now. Quartararo was through those 3 right-handers. That's where he picked it up.
Yeah, he risked so much.
Top 683. Well, isn't that equal?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I thought that was going to be one of them.
Happy siren. Here's Petrucci. He goes top. 37.547. If him in the top 10, he might not be thinking that now when he sat back in his pit.
No.
What a time. Third off in the top 10. Now that is a time. He's got his teeth around that.
Take your brain out. Where do I sign?
Mir goes 10th. Vinales is outside the top.
Oh,
wow.
Quartararo.
Come on. Over the line. Seen a bit of that, and I don't think we've finished with it yet.
And I'm looking at the screen, and Lorenzo's and Marquez is in the pits. Actually, there's still
a long time. Yeah, there's a long time still. That's 5 minutes to go, and just to get warmed back up into it is always a bit tricky. Vizioso has just gone faster than the lap record as is, the outright lap record as is. So the top 5 have already gone up. Top time at the moment. Does he pick up any time? Loses it, in fact, in that 4th sector. There's a big grandstand there. I see they extended it as well. If you look at the back of where we are, they've extended their
absolute limit. He's just approaching those fast corners.
He's on the front straight now. He's coming down to picked up time in the 4th sector last time. 0.029 it was. 0.09 in Le Mans.
If you want to see a time attack, just join us. I bet Fabio Quartararo do a proper time attack there.
I got the feeling Ticket Sarko did last year, was expected to win the race.
Yeah.
In the end he chucked it away sadly. Was expected to win the race.
Yeah.
In the end he chucked it away sadly. Going to be good enough.
And
Bradle's still in the top 10 though.
That's the beauty of motor. Now
put Bradle out.
8th.
Hey, not by much though. Personal best for him. 0.4 though.
Yeah, that's not going to do anything
for him.
That's what Mir got it all wrong there. Ran out of lock actually. The back end just came.
This should be good for him. Jack Miller. Should this momentum going. Mind you, he's got the tough bit to come yet. Those full yeah, and that is, you need to be millimetre perfect round here if you're going to put those kind of times.
Last corner to get a run through to work on his exit.
And you've got a couple of mile an hour more. If you ain't got your braking point bang on.
You're so right.
Or
months ago, we worked it out. At this point, he was doing Moto2 last year for speed up. At this point last year,
yesterday, and it's a great stat, isn't it?
yeah, we were like, his stock value was pretty much, we'd worked it out at about a Motogp, free practice 3.
Early to the Quartararo name.
Yeah.
They obviously saw something in him very early on.
Marc Marquez. And then he sort of joined the World Championship, so went missing.
6 minutes of this session left. Rins has got to go out and do this.
Yeah.
Because, as in, well, you can't discount the like of Paul Espargaro to put one lap in, can you? And he's right on the bubble as well in 12th place. But you couldn't be sure that he's not capable of sticking that Aprilia right where...
front with a new rear.
Zarco's still a little bit off the pace. He had a crappy ditty. He's uncomfortable on that KTM. It's not working for him at all. Right, encompasses all of our top 19. That is entire top 19.
Look at that as well. Hold your breath, boys.
LDF.
You've done enough. This is going to get you through to his time. Will get his
Track where you could do that with a silly mistake.
You're 20 years old.
Position. This is only getting you through to qualifying two for the chance to go pole.
But Vinales has got a medium rear. Everybody else has gone for the soft.
Having a little time to set up for maybe the race. Now, in this session, with this, the softer tyre, to stop nervous men.
Rossi's found something.
As usual. That, well, he always knew. Before, he had the talent to be able to do it on...
0.3 up.
Rossi top, 37.4, here 37.1.
Oh, 37.0.
I'm getting excited. Morbidelli, though, look at the pace Morbidelli's got in Morbidelli and Rossi, Yamahas. So that pushes Crutchlow down to third. Nakagami
Pound here is ridiculous.
36.957. Quartararo going quicker again. Lost a bit of time, though, in the third sector when the soft tyres run out of grip in this attack to get it. Dobby goes quicker. Mir gets in there in fourth place, so that's going to be going via qualifying one. Lorenzo goes in. Lorenzo pops it in just into 8th place.
I think I'll stick to commentating. Maybe team management's not my job.
Down in all the right places. Here's Rins.
And he needs this. Obviously, he's in 14th
Trouble
place.
is, and this man is still trying to get a time in. Rins, though, looking good. I don't think he's going to go top, but he should put himself well and truly in the... Surely 137.3 is safe.
Well, Quartararo's out. As Miller, 14.
Yeah, Miller hasn't looked comfortable, has he? Yeah, because you want to be saving some for qualifying two. Or about 3 laps, these softs seem really... I don't know. Yeah, they're clapping. That's his whole team.
No, that's his team.
Yeah.
Rossi's... Is it entertaining?
Lorenzo just in. Paul Espargaro didn't manage to do it. I thought he might... Yep, that'll be it then. So, Petrucci, fastest man.